February 12th, 2021. A day that would change the VR world forever. From the mind of Carousel Lemming Smith came a game unlike any other. This was the day that Gtag was born. With a revolutionary locomotion system powered entirely by your arms, Gtag introduced a new way to move in VR. Raw, physical, and deeply immersive. But have you ever wondered how Gtag came to be what it is today? Well, first, we gotta start back all the way in early 2021 at game's release. In the beginning of Gtag, everybody was brand new. Barely anybody could run around at the time. There was new movement techniques coming out as the game went on. First, it started with just being able to run. Here's an example of a running technique made by Maverick9090. This is early 2021 around the fall update, and he's teaching newer players how to run faster. Nowadays, running looks something like this. It's very chaotic, fast, and it does not look the same as it used to. The game has evolved so much from just running to practically sprinting. The clip I just showed you is from a YouTuber named GT. He is considered one of the best ground players of 2025, and it shows. He's crazy fast. But that's enough for ground. Let's get on to wall techniques. And what I mean by walls, I mean wall bouncing, wall climbing, wall running, Lucio running, and finally vertical climbing, or also known as verting. These are the 5 main climbs in Gtag. But first, let's start with the most simple and oldest, wall bouncing. This was a technique that was new in early 2021. Wall bouncing is definitely the most easiest climbing technique to learn at the beginning of the game, and we use it a lot and very often at double walls, or you can use it at the back of stump to get on top of stump if you're feeling very adventurous. But now, not a lot of people use wall bouncing besides brand new players. People either vert up double walls or do a thing called elevator climbing, which I will show a clip of right now. Here's a clip of what advanced double walls looks like by a YouTuber named Joe Bob. He did elevator climbing, elevator gliding, and reverse entries. This is what they look like. It's pretty crazy how we went from wall bouncing to this. The next wall technique is called wall climbing. It is similar to wall bouncing in a way where you bounce back and forth vertically up a wall. And I'll show what it looks like now. Here's a tutorial of crack climbing, later known as wall climbing today, made by Boss Bam in early 2021. So this is what it looks like. Nothing will compare to this next technique, wall running or vertical wall running. Vertical wall running is similar to vertical climbing, but it's slightly slower, or way slower. Wall running is a technique where you go across the wall with one hand in a horizontal manner. There has been talks on Reddit posts about wall running, and many people have said that it might be an unintended feature and might be broken and they should fix it or remove it. But I was unable to find the Reddit post to show up on screen. Well, anyways, here's what wall running looks like. Here's a tutorial by Eric1515 in mid 2021 on how to wall run. This is what it looks like. But wall running does not compare to this next strategy called Lucio running, based off of a character from Overwatch called Lucio. In his technique for running on walls or being able to run on walls, it was named after him and was taught by a YouTuber called Lucio, and is a wall technique used to walk on walls. Lucio running looks something a little bit like this. Here's a clip by HyperGT, and this is him doing a Lucio run tutorial, and he is really good at what he's doing. He's even better than me. I would suggest checking out this tutorial if you really wanted to learn. But anyways, I got a little sidetracked, but here's the last and final technique. Drumroll please. Vertical climbing. Vertical climbing is the last technique and one of the newest in the climbing scene. It is used to get up the wall very quickly and fast. It is one of the best techniques to outrun everybody in the lobby. Not a lot of people know how to do it, so it's a very useful technique to learn and use. So this is what it looks like. Here's a tutorial by Ando, and he shows how to vertical climb, and this is what it looks like. It's crazy how we've been using vertical climbing still today, and this tutorial was made 2 years ago. So this is the newest climbing technique, but we still use it today. Nothing new has came out since, not that I know of. And that was the last technique. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry for the short video. It was very hard to make this longer with how I did it. Also, none of these clips are mine, and I give credit to the YouTubers in the bottom left. So that's it.